Hey everyone, this is Megha and I'm a watercolor artist based in Bangalore, India. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's September and let's try something autumn, something fun, something easy and beginner friendly. So I'm going to paint some really cute autumn berries and we are going to use lots of autumn colors and let's start with it. So all my materials are ready here. I'm just taking out some autumn colors. And then I have my round brush ready here. It's a rosemary number 6. I have 100% cotton watercolor paper, 2 jars of water ready with me here. If you want, you can also draw. So if you are drawing, then you would also need your pencil and your eraser. Don't forget that your brush has a nice point. Use 2 jars of water so that you always have clean water available with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the jar very lightly just to guide me because I don't want to mess it up. If you want, you can also just go ahead and start directly with a brush, but if you are beginner, I won't recommend that. Just very lightly draw your lines so you just get your basic shape. So it's very simple. I'm going to do something cylindrical and very simple and light. So just getting the outlines and then we'll start painting it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start painting. So for the glass, I'm just basically using black. If you are not a very big fan of black, then you can use any of the grays or blues that you prefer. I'm going to use my black and I will add a little bit of blue also to it just to give it that glassy look. I'm using wet on wet, that means we are going to paint on a wet surface, so I'm just dampening the surface inside the vase like this, inside the glass jar like this, and then we'll add our black or blackish blue, whichever color you prefer. You can also add in green to get the colors of the glass. I do like to add a little bit of black to make it a darker or a grayish kind of a tint. And since it's glass, let's add a little bit of green also. Just play around with the colors and use whatever you like. You can also go for browns if you are feeling lots and lots of autumn vibes. So this is a very cool and very basic technique that I like to use when I'm painting glass. So I just on wet just like to outline whatever I am painting. It's just like a very kiddish thing to do, but don't worry too much about it. Just go ahead and outline the whole thing first, and after that you take your brush, wash your brush, and you soften the edges and blend in the colors. So like this you get a very nice dark line on the side which just makes the object pop, and then the rest of it becomes light. You can always lift up the extra color with your tissue. So just like this, and then you can keep on adding color. Since it's glass, so we don't want to add more color to it. It will be mostly transparent. I'm just adding a little bit base here, and then wherever I will add color, I'll add lines like this just to show a little bit of shadow because it's mostly colorless and transparent. So only shadows and a little bit of highlights will be there. It looks nice and good, and since we are not going to do anything realistic as far as loose style is concerned, this looks really good to me. So I think we are good to go. And let's see if we can add a little bit of highlight here and maybe a little base also, because it has almost blended in and vanished. So I'm just adding a little, like a circular stroke here, just to show the base of the glass or the vase or our jar. Maybe a little bit of more greenish blue here. As I said, we will only be adding lines. Okay, so that's about the glass jar. We can now hop on and start with our berries. So I'll just be using lots of autumn colors for that, which means purples and the yellows, oranges, whatever colors you prefer. You can also select a color tone like orange, red and yellow, or you can select crimson and purple or pink, like that you can select. And for the stem it will be brown. So I will be just painting. Make sure that your brush is really dry, because we don't want the stems to be thick and we don't want the color to just spread everywhere. So lots of pigment and less water. Make sure that your glass has nicely dried, because we don't want the color to just mix it up, because it will be really hard to correct it. So make sure the color in the glass has dried. And like this I'm painting random stems which are coming out, just to show as if they were arranged in the glass, just like this, taking out then a few more branches out of this. You can do as many or as less as you want. You can also do 2 or 3, or you can go up to 10-20. Just make sure it looks balanced. A few of them are tall, a few of them are short, like that. And then we'll start with our also blending this a little, just to show that it's inside the glass, and it looks like that. Not too much. Let's clean up the brown, just softening it a little, so that it has a feeling that it's inside it, just like this. And the berries, as I said before, you can first choose your colors, whatever colors you are going to do. Let's add a little blue. It has turned quite brown from here. That's about it. And then we'll hop onto the berries. For berries also you need a brush with a nice good point, because they will be really small. So only 2 techniques. Just vary the color a little bit, leave a white spot, and you're good to go to paint your loose style berries. Choose your colors. As I said before, I'm also going to add a little bit of reddish and purplish tones in here. So let's start with our oranges. Very small round shape I'm painting here with a little white gap and a small bunch we will be doing. Oops, let me do that again. So short bunches, and then I will just be putting these same colors everywhere, the same technique. Some berries will be light, some will be dark, little bit variation in the size, and that's about it. Yeah, so it's looking nice and good now. The berries are quite a few here and there, and I think it looks good and balanced. Maybe we can add a little bit more if you want. Otherwise, you just hop on and start with our leaves. So what for the leaves, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two tone. So first I'm loading my brush with lots of yellow like this, and then I will be dipping the tip of the brush in the brown which I have here, and we'll start with the tip. Press the brush firmly and then lift it up, and you can see how both the colors are coming, and it gives lots of cool fall vibes, autumn vibes. So make a few leaves here and there, vary the direction a little bit, don't make them straight, make them a little curvy to make it look natural. Don't add too many leaves. I think I'm going to avoid the top where the berries are and mostly add the leaves towards the bottom, maybe a few here and there up on the upper part, and slightly smaller ones as well. Yeah, a few more last ones here, and that's about it. This was our cool fall or autumn illustration with lots of cool autumn berries in it. Simple and fun and easy, but it does look really good. But it's really simple if you follow along all the steps. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give it a try, and don't forget to check out the free resources which I have linked in the description below. I also have classes on Skillshare which you can watch for free using the link in the description. If you are new here and if you have not subscribed, do subscribe to my channel. I add new videos every Friday. Thank you.